Browns beat reporter Tony Grossi on ESPN Cleveland talking about his read of the situation with Cooper.
The big news is Amari Cooper, unexpectedly not in Berea today, faces fines. What do you read into that, T?
Cooper's in the last year of his deal, making $20 million from the contract the Browns inherited from Dallas. We know that number one wide receiver salaries have skyrocketed this year in the last 2 years. I do believe the Browns want to extend his deal short term, but evidently it's not been done yet. I think probably he wants more years than they're willing to give him. You know, he'll be 30 this year. And while I think he's still at the top of his game, you don't want to invest too far into the future for a receiver over the age of 30.
And that's probably an accurate read. And that's kind of that's where the negotiation is going, you know. He probably wants 3-4 years. The Browns probably want 2-3 years. It's something along those lines.
Yeah, and you can understand where he's coming from as a player, but at the end of the day, the organization has to think long term. They got to think about the contracts they already have on the books, who's coming up after that, you know. And you could see this is where it's headed. AB and Stefanski signed their extension. Now you turn your focus. Getting Cooper is a priority. Getting him settled, you know, and 23.8 this year. What they're going to want to do is they're going to want to extend him, lessen that cap hit this year, throw the void years on the back end like they've done with every other contract. This is just standard practice. What I think will be the most telling thing, though, is you hear he's subject to fines, but that is up to the team. If the team decides not to fine him, you would understand this could be more amicable than we're led to believe. It's just something working out between the agents and AB, you know. So if he does get fined, that's a little more hard line in the sand type stuff. But if not, this is probably just a soft negotiating tactic.